You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Happy Friday. Welcome to this Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. Now, it is a sunny Friday, and it's the last day of February. Can't believe it. Tomorrow's March 1st, right around the corner. And February was actually Nutrition Month. So we're going to talk to a nutrition expert, as well as talk to Tegan, Eagle Valley Library District, and so many more fun guests today. So grab that cup of coffee, sit back. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Indulge in the bold flavors of Makoto at Grand Hyatt Vail. Make your reservations today.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that sunny Friday out there. Loving that sunshine. 8 a.m., 29 degrees, a high of 52 degrees today. Can't believe it. Sunny skies, winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now spring right around the corner, I believe just about 3 weeks away. 8 a.m., 29 degrees and sunny, noon 47 sunny, 4 p.m. 49 and 8 p.m. 35 and clear skies. So a gorgeous day to get some of your early spring ski in. It's going to be sunny and beautiful out there. Eagle 54, Avon 53, Vail 52, and Denver 42 degrees. Rarely see that where Denver is cooler than in the mountains. Tonight, a low of 23, clear skies, sunset at 5:57, and winds south at 4 to 10 miles per hour. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Saturday, 54, a low of 23. Sunday, 51, a low of 28. And then Monday and Tuesday, we're going to see some of that precipitation coming back in, partly cloudy. Chances of snow, 44. Tuesday, 35. And then Wednesday, snow showers and 39 degrees. So we get a little bit of everything. Sunshine, snow, we never know in these mountain towns of ours. Let's take a look at that Beaver Creek snow report. 0 in the last 48, 195 for this season total, 55 inches for the base depth. Lift hours 8:30 to 4 p.m. That's Beaver Creek. So 24 lifts are open in Beaver Creek, 174 trails, which make it 98% of the train open. 8:30 to 4, like I said, for Beaver Creek. Let's jump on over to Vail Mountain. 246 inches for this season total, 71 inches for the base depth. Lift hours 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Vail Mountain. 30 lifts are open, 274 trails, which makes 98% of the train. Love to see that, and I'm very excited because I love spring skiing. The sunshine is the best. Let's keep it here and look at the lens of the day.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
TV8 Vail is expanding its distribution, and we want you to be the first to know. You can now find TV8 and our all-Spanish live stream Conecta en Vivo on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. Search the channel store for TV8 Vail and Conecta en Vivo on your device and add them to your list of favorite channels. And as always, you can continue to live stream on our website at tv8vail.com or find us on Spotify. At home or on the go, you'll never miss a minute of your favorite local programs on TV8.
TVA Vail is proud to announce the Wacky Winter Reading Program. We're asking children of all ages, K and even the teenagers going up to 12th grade, read 10 books or 1,000 pages by April 30th, 2025. You can find all the details on our website, tv8vail.com. Thank you to our sponsor, the lovely Eagle Valley Library District, where you can go pick up your book and have a great time. Have a great winter from your friends at TVA Vail.
Ready to power up for summer? Whether you hike, bike, golf, or just want to feel great, get ready for summer with Mountain Recreation. Sign up for our Power Up for Summer promo and get 4 personal training sessions, a nutrition consultation, and exclusive recovery group access, all for $250 at the Gypsum Rec Center. Register by March 24th for April sessions at mountainrec.org or the Gypsum Rec Center front desk. Mountain Recreation. Active, healthy, together.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking to spice up your career life? Well, then TVA Vail is looking for some part-time hosts. There's no better way to start your morning than here with the TVA and Good Morning Vail team. You can email your resumes to Danielle at tv8vail.com, and that way you can be part of the fun.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode, we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to the neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, with all this sunshine that we see in the very near future, I'm excited because we have all the shades you would ever want, and goggles and eyepieces at Eyepieces of Vail. Let's check it out.
Welcome into Eyepieces of Vail. We are at the Lions Head location. Eyepieces has been serving our community for over 40 years, and today we are joined by Philip. How are we doing, Philip?
I'm great, thank you.
And right now, we're going to talk about one of my favorite parts of skiing and snowboarding, goggles.
Exactly. And goggles can be a lot of fun. So whether you've been doing this for a long time or whether you're a beginner, I usually like to start with the helmet. And once we've kind of nailed that down, then we can really kind of fine tune the fit of your new goggles.
Love that. And goggles are important, whether it's sunny, snowing, any kind of conditions, you're going to need a pair of goggles.
Exactly. And it's all about being prepared for all of those conditions because, you know, we live in the mountains. So we could wake up, it's sunny, and then 30 minutes later, we're getting dumped with snow. And then 40 minutes later, suddenly it's sunny again.
And that sounds like a good day to me.
Yeah, it really does. But the key is being prepared. And we want to make sure that you have options with your goggles to make sure that no matter what it's doing outside, you're going to be ready.
Love that. So whether you need a new pair or it's time for a new pair, Eyepieces of Vail has all sorts of goggles. Let's talk about some of them, Philip.
We do. So we carry a whole variety, and people come in, especially beginners, and they'll say, so, you know, what goggle is the best goggle? And I tell them the one that fits your face because we have so many in terms of both vendors and sizes and shapes. We really want to get the fit down first before we start talking about strap colors and lenses and all that. So first, it's fit.
Yeah. Strap color is a total over the top if you want it, but I don't know if I've ever let that factor into my decision, but I totally understand why people do.
Sure, of course. You know, some people are into the aesthetics of it, and some people are just, you know, practical. But if you've ever been on the mountain and your goggles are either not comfortable and you're spending 3, 4, 5 hours out there, or you know, they're fogging up, or just they're all scratched, you know how miserable that can make your experience, and we want you to have fun.
Yeah. Very, very important, both for safety and for fun. I'm Team Oakley, but I understand we have so many brands here.
We really do. And I wanted to talk about just some highlights about each one. The first one that I brought out is actually from Dragon. It's the PXV. One of the things that I really like about this goggle is it has the widest photochromic range out of pretty much any goggle that we have. So this is a one lens goggle, never have to change the lens, and it's going to go from a low light all the way to letting in about 70% of the light. When this is exposed to the UV light outside, it will darken up on a really super sunny day to about 16% of the light coming in. So this is a goggle, again, that's going to take you through that weird day of changes, and you don't have to run back down the mountain and then change out the lens.
Yes. So convenient, save time, and just makes your day so much better. The technology these days, Philip, is getting crazy.
And that's another reason why you might want to update your goggles. I had someone come in the other day. I mean, they definitely got their wear out of it. It was, you know, the foam was hanging on literally by a thread, and, you know, they had the ring around their face. So, why torture yourself with that? Come in, get something that's comfortable and has the updated technology that you might need.
I love that. Dragon, great brand there. What else do we have? have?
So in terms of photochromic, Smith also makes one. This is the 40 mag, has a little bit of curve here. They call it bird's eye view. Gives you, when you're looking straight ahead, all you have to do is kind of glance down. Gives you 15 to 20% more view down the mountain. But they just expanded their size range on this too. So we have smalls, regulars, and extra larges. But this one in particular has a photochromic lens. So this is going to be your everyday lens, and then it is going to darken up in the sun about 20 points on the scale. So this can become more of a sunny day, but then it will fade back if the sun kind of goes away. Plus, it also comes with a second lens that is going to be for your dark, snowy conditions. So in actuality, this is almost like two lenses, and then you have the third lens. So you're pretty much going to be covered.
That's amazing. It just takes the stress out of it, thinking about, having that conversation in the morning, what lens you're going to use. Just take that out and enjoy the day.
Exactly. So, and Smith has a couple different photochromic lenses. The other goggle that I really like is from Annan. And I really like Annan because while most of the goggles that have two lenses that we carry are quick change, Annan is probably the easiest. It's these really strong magnets, so it doesn't pop off when you're skiing, and you're done. Easy. Yeah, so it's really super easy. And again, talk about being prepared. This is proprietary to Annan. It's a face shield or balaclava, and it is also magnetic.
Love that.
So you have it around your neck, you're talking to friends, you're like, okay, I'm going to head it down, and boom, you just put it in place, and you're set.
One of the most common questions I get out on the mountain is, why are my goggles fogging up? And a lot of it is because you have that balaclava blowing kind of air into your goggles. So if you get it attached to your goggles, that's going to reduce the chances of getting that fog up into your goggles.
Exactly. And Annan does, like on this particular model, this is the M4, this is their most deluxe face mask. It has a couple different venting spots, but most of them have a mesh panel that kind of encourages the flow out as opposed to up and in.
Yeah, love that. Again, if you're struggling with foggy goggles, consider this how do you say it? Anon?
Annan or Anon. Yeah, I think both are right. So, we're not going to penalize you for saying
And those are slick. They got a little color to them, a little flair to them. I love to see that.
And Annan does 5 sizes. So again, first thing I would do is someone, if they have their heart set on an Annan because they love that face mask, we have 5 sizes to really tailor and dial into the fit of their face. So in addition to having the ease of change and the balaclava, it's going to be comfortable.
Love that. And obviously everyone knows Oakley's. These are some brands that are exceptional brands that are doing great things too.
One of the things to mention about Oakley is Oakley, everybody knows their flight deck and their line miner. They came out with the Line Miner Pro this year. It's on my back wall here. And the thing I love about the Line Miner Pro is no longer do you kind of have to peel the frame away and then move the lens. This is also on a magnet system. So you push the buttons and the magnets release and you pop this off. It comes with 2 lenses, unlike some of the older Oakley models. So again, you have that everyday lens and then you have that low light lens. So huge I think, for us and for Oakley to develop this. It really kind of now, you can get any goggle now with the quick change system.
I love it. Any goggle, any kind of thing you need here at Eyepieces of Vail to be prepared for a day, a week, a season on the mountain. Philip, anything else we should talk about goggles here?
There's one more I'd like to talk about, and for this one, I'm going to have you demonstrate it.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you put this one on.
Okay.
So this is a really special one. This one is from a company called Out Of. They are out of Italy, and they are, we are the only retailer in North or South America that has this. We introduced this last year, and every single goggle I sold, literally every single one, I got a 5-star review on. So the thing that makes this one really special, it's a Zeiss lens. So Zeiss is our most premium lens. So crystal clear clarity. If you were a scientist, your microscope is probably going to have a Zeiss lens. Okay. Second, they use about 5 times the standard anti-fog. So while I'm going to kind of show you the wow factor in a second, and while that gets people to buy it, the really important thing that we've seen in the reviews is how well it does in really wet conditions and conditions where other people might fog. So it has a photocell up here. It is no battery, no charging necessary, but it reacts to UV light. So when you have the sun hit it, it darkens to a dark lens.
You guys see this?
So, Yeah, it's really, really cool. And it happens
almost instantaneously.
within a tenth of a second. So this has been it's a game changer. People come in and I've introduced it here at the store. Most of my sales have been, my friend got this goggle this morning and I have to have it. And people are literally bringing in 2 and 3 and 4 people because they have loved the results and their friends have just raved about it.
I could see this taking some getting used to. You know, you're doing a turn and all of a sudden the lights go out a little bit.
It's a little more subtle outside. I mean, I'm shining a light pen in your face just to kind of make an example. But it will change to conditions. So if you're in the trees, you pop out, you're in the trees, you don't have to worry about changing a lens because it changes for you.
Yeah, these are very cool. Nick, we might need to run out of the store here to get these out of here. These are so cool. I've never worn a pair like that and seen that demonstration. That was so cool.
It really is amazing. And like I said, it's one of our most special pieces right now.
Very cool. All right, I'm going to just keep these on. Anything else we should talk about goggles here?
The only other thing I would say is make sure you get a goggle cover. I can't tell you how many times people are at lunch and someone bumps the table, their helmet tips over, and with their brand new goggles, they have a big scratch across. So, for $25, this is going to save you having to spend over $100 on a new lens.
Yes, love that. Philip, thanks so much. Again, this is one of my favorite parts about skiing and snowboarding, and I got to do a demo with it, so that was very cool. Come on into Eyepieces of Vail. There's locations all throughout Vail and Beaver Creek. A little different vibe in each shop, too, but we are here in the Lions Head location with Philip, and look good, feel good, ski good with Eyepieces of Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne and Associates, and today I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
we would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way. Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Ready to power up for summer? Whether you hike, bike, golf, or just want to feel great, get ready for summer with Mountain Recreation. Sign up for our Power Up for Summer promo and get 4 personal training sessions, a nutrition consultation, and exclusive recovery group access, all for $250 at the Gypsum Rec Center. Register by March 24th for April sessions at mountainrec.org or the Gypsum Rec Center front desk. Mountain Recreation. Active, healthy, together.
Hello everyone, I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am with the lovely Holly Johnson. We've been talking all morning 4BR. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Thanks.
It's so good to see you. And I'm so excited because you help me every time you come on just talking about finances, spending, but you do it in such a matter of fact and simplistic way that really hits me. So I feel like everyone can really learn from you, Holly.
Well, thanks.
I mean that.
I learned by my mistakes, I think.
I love it. Well, we were speaking before off the couch. We were talking about the quality of life here and how much we love living in Vail. And I love what you said. Sometimes living somewhere that you love, it does cost a little bit more, and you have to think about the quality of life and what you're getting. And I thought that was a beautiful sentiment because it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I kind of look at things a lot from the ROI, like what's the return to me, and if I'm going to spend money, what's the return to me?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, well, if I can't make money, is it delivering value to me?
Right. I love that. And so, Holly, I know a little bit about 4BR, but can you take us back and kind of tell us what it is, kind of the roots of all of this?
Yeah. So 4BR was founded 14 years ago by a woman named Tammy Urbach.
Okay.
And she came from the mortgage lending sales industry, and that's a lot of what we're dealing with 4BR. It's called Building Better Business by Referral. And so she wanted something. People may have heard of BNI, which is Business Network International, and they're a referral organization too, but they're very money focused, which nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But she really wanted something that was more encompassing, that included, supporting nonprofits, being involved in the community, and helping people look at their business life as a whole.
I like
circle
that. Yes,
instead of just because if it's all about the money, and I do that as a profit acceleration coach, and I say to my clients, what's your goal? And if it might be, they want to break 7 figures, and I'm like, okay, that's great, nothing wrong with that. I got there too, and then I hated my job. But what does that mean to you in terms of your quality of life? Because there's 7 areas of every successful business, and 2 of those have to do with working less, making more money. Cool. So how do we get there? And then spending more time with family and friends. And so,
very important.
And I say that because 4BR is really all-encompassing. We have a professional development program every quarter that varies. Q1 we did, where are you now? What's your goal by the end of the year? And then how do you chunk that down? Okay. So if you, let's say for ease of simplicity, you want to make $250,000. Okay, so that's what, $20,000 a month,
right?
Give or take. And so, how are you going to make $20,000 in Q1? And then how are you going to chunk that down week by week so that you know and you can kind of track it?
Okay.
Because it's a lot easier to make up a little bit of a loss than it is to go. Like even $20,000 can seem like a lot, but if you chunk it down, that's $5,000 a month, and you go, is that realistic?
Okay.
And so you can kind of adjust your goals and say, okay, what's on the books, what's not on the books, where are my opportunities, and move forward.
I love that. Well, and I like that you said to make it, I was just looking at the website, it's so neat, like to kind of simplify and break it down, because I think so often, you're right, we get these numbers in our heads, or at least I do, and I get so nervous. Like it sounds like so much money, like I don't know how to, and then little by little, week by week, you can kind of do different things to make sure you're getting to your end goal, which is great. Yeah.
And so we meet once a week, and a lot of people go, oh my God, once a week? I'm going, doesn't your business deserve an hour and a half or 2 hours of your day every week? And we always start off with a get to know you kind of thing, and it could be it's a random question, and Tammy feeds these. There's 30 some odd chapters all over the country, most of which are along the Front Range, and then I started the Eagle and Edwards chapters. Edwards is about 2 years old now. Coming May we started, and then Eagle is about 7 months old.
And have you seen people getting even, because right now with the weight of the world and the way everything's expensive, are you seeing people more excited to get involved and understand money more, and like how to,
Yeah, because we're dealing mostly with small business owners and sales professionals and real estate brokers, and we are category exclusive. So we only have one residential real estate broker,
That's
one commercial,
awesome.
one development. In some categories we break them down.
Okay.
But we have everybody from painting companies to roofing companies to flooring companies. And so when
Cool.
we're looking at who to bring into the group, we look at it from not only a business standpoint, but what do we want to use personally? Because our priority is to refer business to them before anybody else, and we get to know them. And so we start off with a get to know you question. This week's question was, what car did you learn how to drive in?
I love it.
I mean, mine was a bright green Toyota Corona,
I love-
with a stick shift. And there
Oh,
was,
gosh.
it was a manual steering wheel. There was nothing,
No.
I mean, you got to work out parallel parking
What does that say
car.
about you? You are so good at like overcoming obstacles. I love that.
Yeah, well, it's like I really wanted to learn how to drive, even if it
Literally,
was a
yes.
stick shift with no power or anything. And then we go into what we call a 30-second commercial, where
Okay.
you stand up and you have basically one floor on an elevator to engage somebody, not sell somebody, but
Oh.
engage them.
Okay.
And so mine is, because I'm a profit acceleration coach, how would you like to add $50,000 or $100,000 to your business without spending more money on marketing or advertising?
Yes.
And what that does is it's like, well, like who wouldn't, right?
Right, yeah.
And so you've got this curiosity, and they go, well, me, like, how do you do that?
How do I get my foot in the door?
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
love
so,
that.
and then you're in a dialogue.
Right.
And if we all stand up. So I say my role as territory leader is to get you comfortable feeling uncomfortable. Because we're all going to walk into an event or meet somebody or whatever and not feel comfortable. And standing up and talking about and trying to engage somebody is pretty uncomfortable. But it's crazy good to see how people just evolve over time. And I've seen people who were so shy and introverted, and they're standing up and they're out doing seminars now and really evolving themselves personally and professionally.
I think you're right, because that's so very important to be able to go and speak to someone and really get your words to become simplistic and clear but engaged, and so people are excited to learn more. Holly, when people are excited to hear more about 4BR and get signed up, how does the membership piece go? I know we were talking a little bit about this last time.
So we meet once a week, Wednesdays at E-Town, and all of the meetings take place over some element of a meal.
Okay.
Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or happy hour, and it's up to the kind of the territory leader, or just say, where's a gap that we can fill in.
Okay.
And then we encourage everybody to go to 2 meetings, because it's pretty overwhelming. We have 25 people in our Edwards group,
Wow.
and we have 9 in Eagle, and in growing that, our goal is to be at least 15 by the end of the year.
Cool.
And so, and Edwards is now self-perpetuating. Everybody wants to go to a meeting, a referral group meeting with 25 people in it.
Yes, totally.
And so we build that, and then, so after 2 meetings, and they're involved in the meeting, just like they were a member. And then the dues are $725 a year.
Right.
And there's a initial $150 admin fee.
And I like what you said to me when we were speaking about this. Can you kind of remind everyone about, like, that sounds like a big chunk of change, like you said, $725, but a month, that's how much?
60. Well, if you add in the 150, it's $65 a month, or for your business. I mean, you can't even go out for dinner for that.
That's what we were just saying.
And and that's kind of what we were talking about, is how do you want to spend your money, and how do you want to invest your money?
Right.
And the other thing is that our professional development this quarter is tracking referrals. I have a 500% return on my investment from 4BR. And so starting to pay attention, who is referring you, what are your referral sources, and how can you nurture those? And the other benefit is, if your category isn't represented, I go down to Denver once a month, because I'm also expanded my territory to 4 groups down there, but I can go down there and be a featured speaker. And that's the other thing that we do, is that once a week, every week, we have a featured speaker in the group. So you get to learn how to present. The group gets to ask you questions. We get to know each other personally.
That's so, well, it's a win-win, because you're learning so much about how to make your company not survive, but thrive, I would say.
Right.
And also you're getting these connections that you cannot, quote unquote, buy. And I know a couple of people that are in, I won't name names, but they enjoy it. They enjoy coming. And so that's neat, that it's exciting, it's fun, you're with peers and you're learning and you get all these skills and tools to take with you. I mean, that is a win. And like we said, you cannot go out for dinner anymore for $60. It's like, that is a good deal. That's amazing. Yeah.
And we also, all of the groups, we sponsor a nonprofit in each one too.
Neat.
And so we support that, and we hold each other accountable through a point system. We get 12 points a quarter. 6 of those we encourage people to do referrals. And so I always say, if people go, oh my God, the points, and
you're like, it's fine.
You know, you're going to have to really try not to do this. It's kind of like getting a D or an F in school. Like, you're going to consciously make sure that you're not showing up and not doing your homework. I've never known anybody who didn't get their 12
So don't
points.
be threatened by that. Don't be nervous.
We actually see it as a benefit because it encourages us to make sure that we're doing one-on-ones with each other and getting out and doing other things and continuing ed and getting to know each other through one-on-one meetings, because there's a whole different dynamic that happens even though we see each other every week. When you sit down for an hour face-to-face with somebody,
night and day different.
I've had more leads come through that way. That and my 15-minute presentations are my greatest lead generators.
I have to assume that you have a lot of people that thank you all the time, because just from me meeting you a couple of times, you've given me a lot of tricks of the trade that have helped with me. Is that so just beautiful for you to see that you're helping inspire people, you're helping businesses to grow? It has to feel good.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I'm a connector.
Yes,
so,
you are.
I mean, to see this group, and whenever I walk in, I'm officially a member of the Eagle group because we're trying to grow that. But I walked into the Edwards group, and we meet in the back room at E-Town, and the room is full, and I'm walking in and just going, and it's not about me, it's about the dynamic of the group and how supportive we are of each other. It's really awesome.
Holly, that's amazing. And so when people want to learn more, where should they go? Where is the easiest?
Probably the easiest thing is to Google Holly Johnson in Edwards and find me and give me a call. And I'm happy. Like I said, it really encourage people to come. And I say, if nothing else, come to the meeting. Talk about what you do. We don't hold our guests to the 30-second commercial because we want to get to know them a little better. Introduce yourself and your business to 25 people or down in Eagle, 9. And we usually have a couple of guests too. And get to know them and see if it might be a fit for you.
I love it. Well, Holly, you are my financial guru, I decided.
I love that.
Literally, I love that. For VR, Holly Johnson, thank you so much. We enjoy having you here at Good Morning Vail all the time.
Anytime. Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season at Farley.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, 2 very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, N-A-T-E, D-O-G-G-G-G.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair.
Second chair nightmare.
Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into Rugs Benedict here in Avon. I am with Mandy Benedict. Mandy, how's it going today?
Fantastic. How about you?
Doing great. I love the store here in Avon. It's beautiful. So much more than rugs. What do we have here?
So we have basically anything for your home. If you want to create unique designs, see some of the cutting edge things that are available, that's one of the things that Rugs Benedict specializes in. Is we have partnered with people from all over the world to bring in the most beautiful things to our Vail Valley. So this specific product is the very end of the tree. So you're just seeing the top of it. It's a very durable product, but also extremely unique. So we use this on wood walls. We use it for flooring. We have a lot of very unique products to just create a bit more interest in your home or your business.
Yeah, so obviously a great product, and it also looks fabulous. What else do we have here on this wall?
So we have some a little bit more rustic things that we use these actually for ceilings a ton, where you get some of that reclaimed kind of look and texture. And we use this. I actually have something very similar to this on the ceiling in my office at my house. So it just adds another element of interest and some design elements to your architecture.
Definitely. What other, you mentioned the office, what other rooms do you kind of recommend this for?
We use it all over the house. I would say you can do living room walls, game room walls. We even do like half walls, or you can do a section behind like your master bedroom, your living room. We do a lot of bar areas, office walls, any place that you want it to be a little bit more special. And instead of just having some drywall and paint, like this really adds a fabulous experience and design element to the room.
Yeah, definitely. I can see it bringing some vibrancy to a room. Can you talk a little bit about the installation process and the experts you have on your team?
Yes, so all the way from the time that you walk in the store, we have an amazing flooring design staff that is great in pulling things together, helping you discover what's going to look great. And then we have all employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. We come out and we'll give you a free estimate on anything that you're interested in, help you find the perfect design for your space.
Perfect. How are we feeling right now, kind of wrapping up fall, rolling into winter? Any advice to folks right now?
Just to come in and explore, check out all the great things. We're completely full on our inventory. We have a ton of products in stock that we can install and get you all set for the holidays and ski season.
Perfect. Anything else I should ask you, Mandy? Anything else you want to add?
No, I would just say come in and explore and enjoy the experience.
Come on into Rugs Benedict here in Avon, a beautiful space, so much more than just carpets. They have some beautiful wood flooring, wood walling, wood ceilings, so much more. So come on into Rugs Benedict in Avon.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Tegan is here with the Eagle Valley Library District. We love seeing you, Tegan. I love talking all things books with you is my favorite thing to do. We're always catching up. Yes. What do we have going on at the Eagle Valley Library District today?
Well, we got lots of programs, of course. So we got programs for kids,
yes,
teens, and adults. But I did want to talk about our online offerings.
Okay,
so we do have 24/7 access to the library, even if you can't make it into our doors.
Which is amazing, because we know with the snow and everything else, we never know.
Well, exactly, and hopefully more snow. Or if you're at home and you didn't get to pick up your book, we do have ebooks and e-audiobooks available through our library.
I always forget this, and it's something, thank you for reminding us, because the other day I was thinking I'm reading two books we were talking about, and then all of a sudden I'm like, they're both pretty intense. I'm like, I need a light read in the middle.
Fluff,
and then I'm like, oh, I'm too tired to drive. Hello.
Get online. Hop online, evld.org. And so we have, it's called Libby, and you download it. It's an app. The app is called Libby. It's Overdrive, and what you do is you hop in. It's ebooks and e-audiobooks. So if you're using Audible, this is a free way to get your audiobooks. None of this costs.
We were just talking finances a minute ago and how you can like cut down. This is a good way to
cut down. Great way to do it.
Win-win, yes.
And if you see a wait list, go ahead and put yourself on a hold, because that might not, it's not indicative of how long it might take. Because some people finish early. Whenever I finish early, I like to return the book early, because I figure if I'm waiting for a book, I would appreciate someone doing that.
Yes.
So I always return early. And then my favorite feature is the available now, because usually when I'm on it, like just like you the other night looking for flow. Yes. You want to know what you can check out right now? Best Button.
Awesome. Okay, so I love this because I have not yet done this. I will do it when I go home. I'm excited. So available now, obviously, means you can get the book right then.
Right then.
Wait list just means that someone has checked it out and then,
Yes, and so even though it's an ebook, it still functions kind of like a physical book.
Okay.
And putting it on hold also helps us know that more people are interested in it, and so we might buy more copies so that you have greater access to it.
Awesome. And then for the ebook, is it, sorry, I just was thinking, I love this. When you like turn the page, etc., is it kind of like a Kindle? What does that feel like?
Yeah, so it can, some people can read it on their phones.
Cool. I love
that I'm always impressed because I'd like it a little bit bigger. And you can have it flip like a book.
Cool.
You can blow it up, so if you need it to be bigger, and plus with your device, you can change the brightness, so it depends on like where you're choosing to read, if you need a little bit more light or not.
I love that you said that because I'm always like in my bed. I can see it right now with my dogs, and I'm just like the dark light, and I want it like bright or have the little lamp. Yes. Okay.
And then with the audiobooks, again, you can have that. You can download that onto your phone, so you can listen to it on your phone. You can play it through your car.
That's what I was about, because that's always even recently I've been going from Edwards to Eagle, and that little chunk. I think about it going there and back. You can.
You can get
so many pages, so many books. Yes. Okay. Awesome. That's so cool.
And it's a great way to get books in is the audiobooks, and even just going around your house and doing chores. That's usually how.
Yes. I'm like with my earbuds. Love that earbuds.
And it makes dishes a little bit better, and you get a book in.
That's amazing. So Tegan, with the audiobooks, something I think about versus, hearing the books on tape, the audiobooks versus reading.
Yeah.
Do you lose, obviously, I just was wondering, I knew that you would know this, because you're, not physically looking at the words, making that connection. What is, what do we think about this?
So they've done studies on this, because you definitely have, parents who are a little concerned if their kids more gravitate to audio, and they're like, well, they're not reading. Right. Your brain is still doing a lot of work decoding the words and putting language together, so it's not cheating.
Okay.
So you're still getting the enriching experience of a story, and you're still, even though you're not reading the words, you're still hearing them, listening, decoding them, and so your brain is working just as hard.
I love that you said that, because I was just thinking, I don't have children, but I do have lots of friends. I'm an auntie to many, and I think about that a lot, because I'm like, I don't want to tell them like, oh, Auntie Gretchen listens, because I'm obsessed. I love audiobooks, but that's great to know. That's really, really,
And even clearly as adults, we like being read to.
Yes.
And so it's
really, good call.
Yeah, and so I don't think we grow out of that. I think that's very much a human experience, is hearing stories orally.
I never thought about that. That's truth, yes. Because I know you and your little one are reading together, and that's
absolutely.
Like such a connecting moment. And some of my favorite memories of being a little one was with my mom and dad and reading these books. And I still,
and getting stories read to you, and then listening to stories. So audiobooks is just that continuation.
Okay.
And then give them a try. So I always recommend checking out a couple, because for me, it really matters the reader, because it could be a great story, but if the reader is just not my thing, then you're
not your vibe.
Struggling. So check out a few, because the reader might not be your thing, or maybe it's not the story you're really into at that moment. We have so many books. You don't have to finish anything. It's not homework.
So you can check it out and just give it back if you're.
Return it.
No one's gonna have hurt feelings.
No,
it's
not at all.
Well, and I love the way that the website is laid out. We can see it's so easy, and I mean, I'm not the most techie of humans, but it's easy to figure out and just to navigate, which I think is so important.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that, because that is our new website. And so we launched it about, April of last year. So I'm really excited that you enjoy it.
I do. And it's so cool too, because I'll get emails from you guys. And I love that, because sometimes, like I said, we all get so into the hustle and bustle of life that I forget. Like, I'm stoked now. I'm like, audiobooks, hello. Like, Gretchen, and I do agree with what you are saying, because one of my favorite things to fall asleep to is Harry Potter.
Oh,
the whole series.
Yes. Jim Dale is amazing.
Oh my gosh. I literally feel, always reading like movie in your head.
Yes.
But his voice brings the characters.
He does all the characters. So another one he does, just so you know, is Peter and the Starcatchers. Yes.
The one that
amazing.
You're reading.
Yep, absolutely.
Peter and the Starcatchers.
Yep, Peter and the Starcatchers. catches.
I'm obsessed. So that is so great, Tegan. You're so wise because all things books, because you are so correct in if you don't vibe with the voice or the energy or even, I like very animated, like, what is his name again?
Jim Dale.
Jim Dale, yes. He just brings it alive. But some people wouldn't like that, I don't think.
Yeah, and he could do other voices.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
But there's also audiobooks where it's a full cast.
Oh, I never knew that.
So then, because sometimes when people do a little kid's voice or a woman's voice or a man's voice, and it just doesn't sound right. So sometimes the full cast can also enrich that experience. So there's just a plethora of different audiobooks out there.
Yeah.
And you just dabble until you find your jam.
It's funny because I don't want to speak for you, but I know we both love old school, like touching the pages,
absolutely,
like the book. I love the tactile.
It's never going to replace it, but it's just a good way to get some in.
100%. But I do really enjoy audiobooks over like some other things. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, that's brilliant. I need to remember now to.
Well, now you know, evld.org.
Yes.
And you just download. And if you have any problems or anyone has any, bring your device in. We're happy to help.
Oh, that's so good to know.
Sometimes it's a connective issue, but we're able to help you troubleshoot.
To get the app.
And to make sure that you're on your way to getting your ebooks and audiobooks.
I love that. And Tegan, is the Wacky Winter Reading Program still?
Today's the last day to turn it in.
Okay. Yep. I love that. On brand, on trend. So today, because I can't believe tomorrow's March 1st.
Yep, I know. It went by so fast.
Wild, dude. Wild. I'm like, I haven't skied enough this season yet. I'm like, we got to get out.
We got to get out
there. So today's the last day. What is the last, like, how long do you have? Like, how many hours?
We're open until 5.
Okay.
And so you can also, if you want to take a photo and just scan it to us or send it to us, we'll take that.
Okay.
And then you get entered into the drawing for Mountain Mushers.
Okay.
And so we're really excited to announce the winner soon.
Because that's the
the grand prize.
The dogs with the, what do you call that? I know.
Sled dogs.
Thank you. It's a Friday.
Yep.
I'm like, thank you. That is something I've never done out here. That is such a cool, that's neat.
And they were so generous to donate that. And
cool.
So we're really excited.
Mountain Mushers. I love that. I'll have to check that out too. So Tegan, is there like fun things I know always happening with you guys, but like this upcoming in the spring, do you have something you're really stoked about?
Well, so again, we have our after school programs. And so we, every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we do something different across the district. We also have things for littles. So if we do get snow or it's too cold, come on into the library. We got things for the littles to do.
I always think about like the fireplace. I don't know why.
Absolutely.
Every time I'm like, the space is so beautiful. I love it.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like our spaces because they are cozy. And
they are.
And we're trying to invite people in. So even if you don't want to join a program, you can come and use our spaces.
I love it, yes. And I do think it's important to say too, and we've said this before, it is such a safe space. And like if you are coming to research something that maybe is a little bit more taboo or you have someone, a friend in need, I think it's important to know that you can, I love this, speak up, reach out. Like you can talk to people at the library and they can help you find the resources you need. Because I know a lot of people that have, and that's
And that's what we're here for. We're here to help, and even we have bookmarks if you can't ask us the hard questions. So that you can still be directed on where you need to go.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Honestly, it makes my heart so happy, and we love seeing you, Tegan.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. Here in the couch early in the morning.
I love it.
Thank you, Tegan. Eagle Valley Library District. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. They're NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Living your best life and making memories with your friends. That's me, Elizabeth. And today I'm exploring some amazing sites. Come with us. Welcome to Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the third time I've owned the car.
Sell, regret, sell, regret. To the actual prototype GT40, I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta get me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got stage 4 cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided if this thing needed to get done then. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides. Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
Good morning, Vail.
Happy Friday. Let's take a look at the weather out there here at the TV8 Weather Center. 8 a.m., 29 degrees, a high of 52. So lots of sunshine out there. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. 8 a.m., 29 degrees, noon 47, 4 p.m., 49 degrees and sunny, and then 8 p.m., 35 degrees and clear. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle 54, Avon 53, Vail 52, a plethora of sunshine out there. Denver 42 degrees. So gorgeous day to get on out on the mountain. Tonight, a low of 23, clear skies, sunset at 5:57 p.m. and a wind south at 4 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday 54, Sunday 51, and then we see that precipitation coming back in, a little bit of snow Monday and Tuesday with 44 and 35 degrees. Wednesday 39 degrees. So it's going to be a gorgeous week ahead. I hope you have a great Friday. Get on out there and ski your little heart out. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the Rockies.